Hello guys, and welcome back to Cities Skylines. Here's our city at dawn. But, unfortunately, I have some kind of bad news. First of all, let me just mute Chirper up here so it doesn't bother me. But yeah, I have some kind of bad news. The new DLC just came out. Snowfall. City Skylines Snowfall. And since that came out, it changed a lot of the coding in just even the base game to, fix some bugs and add in a couple of things. Nothing really ridiculously interesting, I suppose, but there were some changes made, and starting the game up today, one of the mods that I had that had that had things like the bus lanes and the pedestrian pathways that were zonable. That mod isn't actually working right now. I've set it to ghost mode right now, which means it has just enough functionality to keep your old save files working, but none of the functionality works like it used to. So yeah. And I think, honestly, I'm not expecting a recovery kind of from that mod anytime soon. The developers of City Skylines put out a post about it when Snowfall was updated into the game, and they said that the maker of Traffic++, which is the mod that I'm talking about, hasn't really been around in quite a while, so that mod might not get updated. And that kind of means that I'm looking at starting up a new city again. I think this one went pretty well in terms of design. I mean, it went better than the first time, at least. I do kind of want to I want to play a Snowfall map, but I don't like the idea of eternal snowfall, because with those maps you can't turn off snowfall. It's just snow forever. You don't get any of these lush green pretty landscapes. You just get snow, and it's just snow forever. And there's things like things that I really have issues with, like the resources that are shown. You'll see, I don't know which resource it is, but you'll see yellow snow. I mean, you can see the color changes in, like, the grass in this map. So the yellower places are where there's farmland, or these places are where there's oil, or stuff like that. In the Snowfall expansion, there's, like, yellow snow, basically, to show some of the resources. There's also some snow that just looks plain dirty to me, and those are the resource map areas, and yeah, kinda weird. God, all of these intersections look really, really weird on everything. I'm sure that's because of Traffic++, but still. So, yeah. And it also seems like, yeah, everything is using this road that was just for trash to get in there. So that's causing a major traffic jam there. So, yeah, though, I think I'm going to end up starting a new map, and I think I'm going to start that up when I get the Snowfall expansion, at least. I don't think I'm going to be doing a snowy map, but the expansion does add a couple of other things. It adds things like, oh my god, cable cars. So you can have things like these big roads, like we could have another circle city or something like that. We can have these big roads that just go along the outside, and the middle 2 lanes will be taken up by cable cars instead, and then you can make the routes for that kind of like how you make bus routes like this, except when you go into the cable car thing, it will tell you that it'll tell you which roads are cable car roads. It'll have, like, the roads are shown in purple or something like that. And you can see which roads are cable car roads and which ones are normal ones just by looking at it in a sort of menu like this. I mean, it's another one of the white screen map things. There's also weather added in, like rain and stuff like that. Which I haven't seen any of the rain stuff yet, and most people that have done review copies of the game and have been Let's Playing that have been doing the snow maps, but no one has shown any of the rain or the other weather effects. I don't really remember what the other weather effects are. Those are actually part of the free content. I'm actually kind of hoping that it could happen here while I'm just sitting here and staring at the city like this and giving this update. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to start over, and I really don't want to do a snow map since, of course, everyone else is doing that, and I like having things like the vibrant farm areas and just lush green, you know, and nice rivers and everything, not iced over. Just, yeah. So I think I'm going to be doing that with the weather updates in mind and trying to see as much as I can of the weather updates. I know that there are a couple of other updates too. I'll try and pull that up on my other window over here. But yeah, I don't want to give up on this city, but it is kind of glitching out with some of the mods that I have installed, and I think I should probably not start from scratch, because some of the mods are in fact already updated. Like, I don't know how fast the creators, I don't know I don't know how the creators got so fast at updating things that they updated it literally the moment that this came out, but it's just incredible. The one that I'm talking about really is, I have this mod called Rush Hour, and it makes it so that things like high schools and elementary schools and stuff like that won't actually have kids hanging out outside of them during the nighttime, which they do in the base game, which is ridiculous. But with that mod, of course, there aren't normally kids hanging out outside of their schools even at nighttime. They're just, you know, they went home. Fantastic. And apparently that one was updated. I saw that as soon as I came on. It gives you a little update thing over by the areas list over here in the bottom left corner. But yeah. So I'm thinking new city. I'll start off probably in the next few days, but not immediately, of course. And I'm going to try and get to all of the snowfall features that are possible without snow maps. Along with the After Dark features, because honestly, I didn't really get to see a lot of those. I made this district, which is the nightlife district, the red light district, basically. And there are some people wandering around here and going to bars and stuff like that at night, which is, it's cute. But I didn't really do much else than that. I really want to work on things like tourism and you know, hotels, other commercial districts, because I didn't really make the... I think the only other commercial district is the hotel district, but still. So I do want to get more of the After Dark content even worked on. Yeah. Well. So this is basically what's gonna happen. This is basically as far as we got with this city. Now there's power issues over there, apparently. Is it because it's night? It's because it's night, isn't it? Well, now the entire city is going to shit, so this is as good a time as any, I think, to, well, leave this place, especially with all of the traffic going on and everything. Then again, the traffic is probably just because we made those roads that had the pedestrian pathways everywhere. Oh my god, look at this traffic backup! All the way into the city. Wow. I would fix this stuff if I wasn't planning on literally giving up right now. So I did pull up the patch notes on my other window over here for the new DLC. So there's the free things. There's things like a theme editor, apparently. I don't know what themes for maps are, but they are new. There's weather, which just says rain and fog, really, for the free things, as far as I can tell. An expanded public transit UI. Is that here? Well, that looks the same to me. I do have the update already, so I don't know. Small fixes for buildings. Main menu DLC badges. Oh, I saw that. They're pretty cute. Yeah, there's not a lot of updates just for the free patch. There's a lot of fixes, but not really a lot of updates. So most of the updates are in the paid content. There's things like winter maps, snow, obviously, snowfall, the northern lights, more chirper variations, since you can have things like this one with the crown, or this one with the crown, or this one with the crown with sunglasses, which I like better. I think that's just for the deluxe version. There's heating and heating pipes. I think heating actually matters for normal maps too, not just snowfall maps. I think that does matter for maps that are just cold sometimes. I think temperature will change. I don't know where a temperature map is. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to get one, but I don't think I get it until I actually install the DLC. So I don't think temperature is in the free things. There's new policies, which are mostly just heating policies as far as I've seen, or things like you need tracks on your tires while driving around or stuff like that, you know? Snow plows to make sure that you don't just leave your city completely coated in snow and no one can do anything about it. I think the tram things are really the important things that everyone cares about happening. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It's more like tramfall than snowfall. Oh man. Look at that traffic backup. But yeah, I think that'll basically do it. I don't think there's much else to talk about with the DLC. Yeah, not really. It's I mean, as much as I want to do the snowy stuff, I don't know. I don't really want to have it snowy all the time, you know? And they've only really made it so that you can have snow on a snowy map, and that's it. So until there's a mod that makes it so that you can have snow, basically like a seasonal sort of thing, maybe? I don't know. Until there's something like that that exists, I'm probably not going to do much with the snow, but I am going to come back to cities when I get the new... Oh man. Is that pollution fog? I think that's new. That wasn't like that before. That's kind of interesting. Huh. Air pollution, I guess? I wonder if that'll actually play into things, if like wind will blow air pollution around. Yeah, it actually looks like it does. Huh. I mean, it might just be me, but we will see. I was gonna say something else, I swear. Oh, right. So I'm not going to start off that city from scratch when I start the new city up. I'm going to do basically about as much work as we have done here, so we're going to start off at about the same place. I'm going to make things like a gated community area, I'm going to make an education area, I'll make a couple of industry areas, and I will start on making a big city, and then I will start recording it. And, you know, we'll go from there, because I'm sure you don't really want to see me struggling with the beginning part of the game again. It won't be on this map. I've decided that I'm going to go for more of like a tropical kind of map, because it seems like the DLC might have added a couple of things for tropical maps, possibly? I just saw some things on the Steam Workshop that seemed to imply as much, so yeah. So we're going for a more tropical thing, and I want to do like a beach resort and stuff like that, you know? Anyway, that is about it. To shorten it up again, I'm going to ditch this city and grab the Snowfall DLC, start up on the Snowfall DLC on a more tropical map, which is kind of ironic because, you know, Snowfall starting off with the tropical map. Technically After Dark was the tropical DLC, but still gonna do it, and then I will come back when I've got about 30,000 people in the city. And we will start from there. Alright, so I will see you next time, guys, and say goodbye to our wonderful city of Deathland. If anything interesting happens while I am playing the new city, I will record it. I'll pop on a little bit of recording, and I'll probably just shove that onto the first video that I do at the very beginning. So you'll see anything that might happen that's interesting. But otherwise, we will come back with a slightly built up city, and we will start working towards the, well, closer to end game, I suppose? We haven't even gotten things like the airport or the boats or the harbor or things like that yet, so, and we haven't built a prison. I've never even touched prisons. I don't even know how that works yet. That's After Dark DLC. Anyway, see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.